What a delight it is to meet you at last. You fancy yourself an antiquarian, yes? I heard about the medallion you brought to Ernezzo. What I do not know are your reasons for doing so. I would make no such assumptions about one clever enough to survive the gullet. Many things of interest pass through the Undercroft. I could grant you leave to visit and see for yourself. A favor for a favor. Your friend, why is he so nervous? Are we not civil company?
It's something I ate. A bad koiki.
I have had a few myself, and this seems like something more, no? But I have just a remedy for such agitation.
I've seen things beneath the waves that would haunt your next life. Leviathans with teeth like masts, mile-high statues wielding scepters of coral and bone. If I'm nervous, it has nothing to do with the likes of you.
I only meant to offer your friend some spiced palm wine. Nonetheless, your finder's fee for the water shaper.
What my friend means to say is thank you.
But let us speak now of you, the Watcher of the Deerwood, yes? I am thinking we could be grand friends, you and I. You cannot have too many friends in Nekataka.
Real refreshing, him not asking for anything in return.
And I need only a favor, an insignificant thing for a watcher like you. There is an artifact called the Cornett of Waves, which is currently in the possession of a Juana named Takano. I would like you to liberate it for me. Alas, none of my people are watchers, and you will see things they cannot. Takano is a man of many vanities, as your special gifts will no doubt reveal. His villa is on the eastern edge of Serpent's Crown, just downwind of the palace. The opportunist I first hired was too bold and found herself ejected from the district. With your genteel manners and unique talents, I am hoping you can avoid such complications and persuade Takano. After all, it would be best to avoid drawing the ire of our Mataru hosts. When you have the Cornett, bring it to me. I will pay you well for it, and you will find my favor useful in this part of the city. It is an old Juana artifact, a musical instrument of sorts. Ages ago, it was part of a pair, but its companion, the Cornett of Depths, was lost when the old city sank. Both are said to carry the voice of Andra herself.
Look no further, silly man. I speak with Ngati's tongue.
And are you willing to sit upon my shelf for my entertainment? I do not believe in these superstitions, of course. I have told you all you need to know of the Cornett. Now, I suggest you focus your sharp mind on retrieving it. What do you require? A storm, a rash decision, and an accident at sea. One that took my sailing days, but not my skill with the needle. Life in the Deadfire is unpredictable. Sometimes it takes you in its jaws only to spit you out onto some new shore. Why must we speak of sides, like squabbling merchants from the republics? Once there were no sides. only Principi, a people united by common interest and culture. But as our fame has grown, so have our numbers. Many of these new bloods have no sense of restraint and little regard for our heritage. But we need them still. The new bloods are Principi too now. And many are inventive in ways the old guard is not.
More resourceful killers then. Do not talk around this.
I talk around nothing, my cuddled friend. You either take my meaning, or you do not.
You must be careful when sparring. See the scratches on the wood? Greetings, and welcome to my home. For what do you come to my villa?
Is he going to do this every time?
The Cornett of Waves. It is a conch shell, but very important. To receive it is the highest honor. The Queen gave it to me as thanks for my years of service. I was her personal bodyguard when she was a child, you know. Because it is sacred to the goddess Andra. Everyone knows it is a privilege to have.
Akara Takano. Everyone knows it is a sign of favor.
I am misled if holding a shell is all it takes to earn Ngati's favor.
Truly? Then I must hope she calls nothing back from me. Generations ago, there was a similar shell. When the old city sank, Andra's faithful gathered around that cornet and prayed for deliverance. But Andra is not a goddess of mercies. Instead of lifting them from the ruin, she pulled them down with the shell and said they would rise when it did. That is the story, anyway. Macabre, no? You are a person of great standing. To share a piece of history with you would be an honor. Still, it is unusual for a man of my standing to give such a thing away. Truly? I dearly miss palace gossip. Come, what is it about? Not to worry. I learned to keep many secrets in my years guarding the Queen. Take it, with my blessing.
I smell that Mataru Richling's perfume on you. You've got something I want. Give me the Cornet of Waves.
Why, surely you mean the ninny-pate which blundered the job!
I ain't failed just yet. Not when I got you cornered. Not without the Cornet of Waves. Ready to...
What say?
Brawl?
dead!
That's not very helpful.
More where that came from. Did you feel that? Just ran out.
This does not work.
More where that came from.
You mean naturally.
What do you require? And now the real work begins. You must take this to the Undercroft.
Funny how they never mention the real work up front.
Ay, Miko. It is but a jaunt. It lies just below Delver's Row. It is where goods of questionable provenance originate. Take the lift from Delver's Row, not the lift in the gullet, mind you. My associate Gwenfin will await you outside a passage in the old Juana style. The ruins of the old city are perilous, yet rumored to hide great treasures. Still, the Juana do not permit people to go there except to die. And yet, among the ruins is a certain mosaic. Enough to reward you well for finding it. The shell you found will reveal it to you. Gwenfin can explain all when you find her. It is said the old city was once as grand as Serpent's Crown. Whatever treasure you find there is yours to keep. For now, take this. Consider it an advance. Yet you are still standing here, no? It is only a shame I did not hire you in the first place. What do you require?
You the Watcher? Dereo said you can pass.
What do you need? Sure. Yeah?
I want to clap, but it'd give us away.
Water Shapers aiding the Principe, bringing in cargo with all the grace of drunk oxen. I have never seen a more undignified use of our talent. Have we all honed Ngati's talent for drudgery? Ateria, since the moment of my first inkling that something was amiss, the prince will want to know of this, but I am wondering if the crown needs to know the truth about Delver's Row at all. This warren brings business and trade through the gullet. Without it, Roparu would be destitute. Ateria, let us hope that the prince is as keen as his sister. If we want to save this place, we had better leave before taking too many chances. Our presence will not be kindly met.
Hold it right there, mate. State your business. I mean it. Spill your guts or spill your blood. Oh, right. About time you got here. The elf's been chewing her thumbs to nubs waiting for you. There, across the water. Little birds flittering in the old ruins. Hurry on, else she comes to squawk at us. If you can't spot a Principe port for what it is, I might get to thinking you're not supposed to be here.
Unbelievable that they could hide so much under our city.
Quiet as a cat's paw. Quiet as a cat's
Well, that's, I guess that wasn't so. That looks like something.
I see where you're going with this. Smart, stony little gift. Your luck just ran out. Did you feel that?
Speak your mind. That will do, I say.
More where that came from.
There's a one!
What say? It will be so.
You need my help?
You back to see the boss? I'll be escorting you then. Stick close now.
And who, or what, do we have here? We're all stocked up on silverfin, but this fish is a unique catch.
And I can bite deeper than you might imagine. Are you the one responsible for tricking the water shapers into serving your petty errands?
Well, I see it. You've got two options. You can tell me who sent you, or I can feed you the shaft of my gun. That all the scupper out sends? Tell me, what does he need for now? Guess I heard as much from a crew hand. You're free to go about then. But I'd ask that you keep your nose out of our affairs, else we need to slit it off. See to your business, but stay out of ours.
I can be quiet if you...
Let's get this over with. It's darker than Andra's asshole in here. All yours. Dereo said you know what to do. Stand back. Get ready for anything. Where's the rest? Is that it? There's an old temple of Andra. Dereo said it was just past this door. The one we need is bigger, and it should have a very specific mosaic. You'll know it when you see it.
If you would steal or damage a shrine to Ngati, then may the water around you fill with sharks.
Can it, Mama's boy? I'll wait here. Come tell me when you found it. You know, the Juana send people down here to be eaten by monstrous horrors, right? I'm a bruiser. What do I know about cursed temples and things like this? Not much, apparently. Fine, but this is all you're getting until the job's done. You can take whatever you can carry out of the temple. Just report back when you found it.
Akira, I hope we plan on carrying some to a museum?
Carry at your grave as far as I care. Got something for me? Thought we'd been through this. I'm waiting for you to bring the goods so we can find Dereo's mosaic and be out of here. Once Dereo's got what he wants, you can dig around all you like. What are you saying? It's hot down here, that's all. Anyway, if the boss wants something, I don't question his orders. If the boss didn't tell you, I'm not flapping my chops about it neither. The sooner we get that door open, the sooner we can get back to fresh air and warm company.
Bide where you are, lovesome. Well, regale me. Of course, he's my landlubbery contact in the gullet. Once, he was a master sailmaker. Lots of Principe crews vied for him, but he lost his footing in the rigging one day. It's a mistake sailors make only once. He shattered both legs. Was Elia's mercy that he broke nothing more. But after that he lost his taste for the sea. Know what makes you a pirate, lovesome? Sailing. It's sailing what makes you a right pirate. Sure, plundering too, but leave the seas and you leave the Principe. I hope you do, lovesome. Aye, guess I do. Say I happen to have a fella wanting for a full shipment of crude luminous Ardra, but I have no Ardra to sell. Loot me no less than 3 crates, and I'll be, let's say, better inclined to do you a favor. If you're a particularly daring sort, you might snatch it from under their noses. Otherwise, you could raid them in shallow waters as they ship it in. I invite you to hand it over swiftly, then. Ah, what lovelies. Aye, fine work you've done. Work I won't be likely to forget. The commander of my fleet, and the relentless leader of us new bloods, Captain Aldes, won't forget either. If you're feeling adventurous, you might call on her at full deadlight.
Akira, but have you pried any secrets from the gullet yet? Undercroft, a darker, more fetid lair of Nekataka, I say. Onikaza and I are the mind and heart of the city, but the bowels, these we cannot reach. What say? Did Ngati's chosen learn anything from the voyage below?
My prince, I have always known those who pray for Ngati's favor, but only now do I see those who depend on it.
Akira, I say that a feather of Amira's wisdom drifted down to find you. At least Delver's Row is a stable target. The crown has time to decide the next steps. I learned in the arena never to underestimate an advantage. For now, it is enough that I know where they bring in goods. To Kehu, I say that no one wanted to hear your suspicions confirmed.
Akira, me least of all, my prince.
When it comes to the dignity of the guild, the crown can compromise nothing. Onikaza will see their leadership disciplined, I say. Akira, I cannot. Onikaza and I both expect more from the guild, I say. She will not be pleased. Akira, but at least you returned to me in one piece. You are not the first agent I sent to the gullet, but you are the first to return. I cannot say that I desire to send you to worse places than the gullet, but... Akira, I like a woman who works for her prize. Does the name Ukaizo mean anything to you? Fable? No. History, I say. Ukaizo was the home of the Huana before cataclysm and destruction wiped the island from the Deadfire. That is the story. Story or no, I make no secret that we search for Ukaizo. Our tribes are spread across many isles, but it is Ukaizo which binds us. Ukaizo, and the knowledge that we must return. To that end, a local cartographer secured a lead. A breadcrumb to a breadcrumb, I say. I sent an expedition to Matario Kozi, one of the Sanctuary Isles. They were to retrieve evidence of our lost homeland. They have yet to return. Naturally, I say, my sister remembers her friends. I remember her enemies. To Kehu, I trust you are going? I want the tribes to know that Ngati's chosen stood among those who threw open the gates of Ukaizo.
I make no promises of dirtying my hands in some fetid jungle, but I do not protest a calm voyage.
Before you go.
That did seem like too nice a way to end it.
The expedition. I have reason to believe they will not be returning to Nekataka. We found this at the palace doorstep, cut from the robe of the expedition leader. One mystery heaped on another, I say. I suspected this, as you say. Take care if you alight on Matario Kozi. My fear is that the island is sanctuary no more. Prepare yourself for a hard voyage northeast of Nekataka. Matario Kozi is nestled in the Kua Rokuhu Islands, in the midst of a landmass that resembles a storm, like the fall of Ukaizo locked in time.
Certain death it is, then.
You can do.
Is there anything the Watcher does not see? We have both seen the worst of the city. How the Raparu cluster like sea rats. Without Delver's Row, Onikaza must work harder to deserve the trust of the Raparu. How did the stone walls and paved lanes of Nekataka divide us so? You have walked the length of Nekataka's spine. How would you serve the needs of all these people at once? Akira, a practical solution, and one open to change. I was hard-pressed to find insight like yours in Pariki's Overlook. You have questions? Akira, I have answers.